you have f, f of 10, f of 2, f of 3, and so on. N should be at least 1. N cannot be 0. N should be at least 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Yeah. When the input N is 1, the return should be 1. And the N is 2 should contain the previous 2 terms. Yeah, the answer is 2. Yeah. And N is 3, means the answer is 1 plus 1 plus 1 over the 4. Okay. 好，那我们继续上课。Okay, in the next section of my data lesson, let's introduce another app. This app is called Tip Calculator. Okay, and you can go to the website. In this lab, the major thing we need to learn is how to read and understand the layout file. Remember, the layout file is written in XML format. So here we will look more the detail about the layout file. Okay, as you open the main activity.xml, that's the major layout file. The layout file contains several tags. That's just like the XML or HTML document. We have start tag and the ending tag. For example, the outside is a constraint layout, and over the constraint layout, we include one test view. So visually, you will see the constraint layout and contain test view. For this class hierarchy, we say the constraint layout is the parent and a parent view, and the test view is a child view. And when we read the XML format, you will see such structure. We have the constraint layout tag, the beginning tag, and the ending tag. Okay. The beginning tag use the angle bracket, 三角形的括号, and the ending contain the slash and the tag name. That's for ending the tag. So test view is a child view. So the test view will inside the constraint layout. Okay, so you will see the test view. You can consider test view is an inner element of the outer element of the constraint layout. So that's a major structure for the XML. So let's open our app. Maybe we can simply use this example to check our layout. Let's open the code mode. We will see the detailed XML format. So here is the beginning tag, and here is the ending tag, and here is a complete tag name. Okay. And here is a button tag. Okay. You will see the button tag don't have the end tag. Actually, we can shorten the end tag using this very easy way. Is this format. Combine the start tag and the end tag together using slash and the close the symbol. 啊，这个，我想写过 HTML 都知道啊，这个是一种只有so-called single the combine the start and the ending the tag together. We can use this format 啊，可以这样子啊，把头尾把尾跟头的 tag 合在一起，就这种写法。Okay, so here is another tag for image view. Okay, start tag. And here is a simplified end tag. Okay, so for each view, besides the tag, we need to provide several settings. That's for the attribute setting. Giving the attribute name, followed by the attribute value. Attribute name, attribute value. So the blue color, the attribute name, and the green color are the attribute value. And the Android or the app, as I say, that's a namespace. Okay, 好. So that's the major structure for the XML. Okay, let's go back to my slide. Here, let's explain how to design a tip calculator. The interface may look like this one. Maybe let's open the new project because it will take time to initiate the new project. So let's new the project. So that's empty activity. Next, let's see. My calculator. Okay, and save the default setting. Okay, let's wait for the initialization. Let's go back to my slider. Just like this slide, we hope the interface may look like this. Okay, look like this one. We have we need to involve some text view, show the message. Also, we hope the user can type the cost for your meal. For example, maybe you spend 100, and I want to give the tips. Okay, and the tips based on the service quality of service you feel. Maybe you feel the quality is quite good. I want to give 20% cost to be tip. Okay, so maybe that's 20%, 80%, or 50%. Okay, so suppose the total cost is 100. So here I input the number 100, and I select 20%. Then the tips will be $20. And here, maybe here I hope the tips. I have another option that's round up. For example, the total tip maybe the $20.1, and I want to do the round up, become the 20 to 1. Okay, so I can enable the round up. Okay, so 20.1 become 21, round up, and click that's a button, calculate, will show the tip amount. The result will be displayed here. So for this app, we need to include several different viewed components, include the edit text for input, text value, show the message, for display the message. And here we have the three selection option. Okay, so user can select one of them. So here we involve the radio button. That's called the radio button. And here is called the switch. On off, that's called the switch. And the button. Okay, so that's our major layout. So let's see how do we design the layout by using the XML. However, you will see using the XML editor to write the XML code take a lot of time. Okay, so I will switch to use the layout editor and XML editor together. 我会把它混在一起介绍了，好吧？单独打 code 可能会打太久。Okay, so let's open my layout. Okay, here I delete the text view. We need to redesign our interface. Let's hide the project folder and leave more space for here. Okay, according to our design guideline, we need an edit text here. So edit text is let's select the text. Okay, edit text here is for the planned test. Let's see, that's this one. That's for edit test. Okay, planned. I forgot it's AB. That's the goal. Okay, planned test. We should Okay, that's for edit test. And let's do the setting, because we need to give the constraint. Okay, before giving the constraint, I hope the constraint layout have padding. I want to reserve some the space along the border.
Okay? Professor, sorry, are you opening Android Studio? It's not showing up in Google Meets.
You cannot see the, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. I need to change.
Thank you.
Thanks your reminding. 哦，忘了切回这个了。好。Okay, so let's repeat the first step. Before you create the initial project, you will see the hello world. That's a single text view. I just delete the text view. Okay, and here I want to add an edit test. Edit test is a test, and you can select the plain text on this one. Okay, so that's edit test. And then we need to do some setting, like set the ID and set the constraint. Before that, I want to set the padding for the constraint layout. Here is my constraint layout, cover the whole screen. I want to reserve some the space along the border. Okay, that's called the padding. So let's go back to the code. And from here, I want to set the padding for the constraint layout. So here, for example, I use the XML the code to add the coding, or to add the padding. So here I want to involve the Android namespace, and the attribute name is called the padding. And that's 16 dp. Okay, sorry. Okay, Android padding 16. So go back to the design mode. So this means here I reserve the space along the border, and that's 16. And then let's go back to the edit test. I want to set the constraint from here to here, okay, from the top and the left-hand side. So let's select here and from here to here, okay. So that's set to the margin, and also I want to set the width and the height. The height is here. Height is the rep content. That's fine. That's the same size as the content. And the width by default, that's a rep content. However, here I want to set a fixed value, 560 dp. Okay, put in a fixed value. And here, don't forget to give the ID. So here I give a new ID 的 name。我刚才是一个比较 formal 的一个 ID name. That's cost underscore of underscore service. Okay, so ID is the cost of service. Okay, and select the refactor to make sure the global change. And go back to the code. You'll see the edit test ID is the cost of service, and the two constraint will become the constraint description, just like this one, relative to the parent and relative to the parent. Okay, we can compare the XML file with the designer mode. So here is the to the constraint. Okay. So let's do more the setting. You can consider my slider. I hope the input type should be numerical value, not the text value. So we can go back to the code mode or the design mode. Okay, so from here, maybe I don't want to have more some other setting. EMS is not important here. And the input type, yeah, here. I want to change the input type to be pure number decimal. Okay, decimal number decimal. Okay, to limit the input type 改变限定它的输入的内容可以是什么 ？Okay, and let's see, do we have one more setting? And we want to keep the hint information. So let's go back to the design mode. Okay, you can see I want to give a hint information. Hint, something like a message behind the edit text. Okay, so initially user will get the hint information and then know, oh, that's well, I can input my cost here. So that's called hint message. Hint, you can edit the hint attribute from the XML editor or from the layout editor. If you want to use the layout editor, that's quite easy. Let's locate the hint attribute. Hint, that's H. The leading character is the H. Maybe I use a search. Search is a hint. Oh, sorry, that's not. Yes, well, that's no hint. Oh, sorry, I need to select the text attribute. I need to select the edit text, and from here I can find a hint. Hint A, B, C, D, H. Oh, maybe. Okay, I use the search hint. Got it. The hint. Here I use a hard-coded. That's not recommended method. Okay. But here, to simplify my design, I use a hard-coded string cost of service. Actually, the double quote is not necessary. Cost of service. Okay. So let's see, do we have any in the warning message? Target to hard-coded. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's for the edit text.